In a time long past, within the majestic lands of Egypt, Pharaoh, the ruler of the vast kingdom, was bestowed with a mystifying dream as he slumbered beside the mighty river that nurtured his realm. The vision was as vivid as the day, yet as elusive as the fleeting dusk. As Pharaoh stood by the river's edge, the calm waters suddenly birthed 7 robust and comely cows, who then grazed peacefully upon the verdant meadows. Yet, this serenity was soon overshadowed by the emergence of 7 gaunt and grotesque cows from the same river, who stood alongside the first 7, only to devour them whole under the watchful eyes of the bewildered Pharaoh. With the morning sun, Pharaoh was pulled from the clutches of this ominous dream, only to be plunged into another. This time, 7 bountiful heads of grain swayed gracefully on a single stalk, only to be engulfed by 7 shriveled heads, born of the same stalk yet tarnished by the harsh eastern winds. As Pharaoh woke to the morning sun, the dreams left a shroud of unease over his spirit. He summoned the wise and the learned from every corner of his dominion, yet none could unveil the mysteries that lurked within the veils of his nocturnal visions. Among the whispers of the court arose the voice of the chief butler, who recalled a young Hebrew, Joseph, from the depths of his memory. Joseph, he recounted, had once unraveled the mysteries of his own dream and that of the chief baker whilst they languished in the custody of the captain of the guard. His interpretations had run true, leading to the butler's restoration and the baker's demise. With a blend of hope and desperation, Pharaoh commanded Joseph's presence. Hastily brought from the dungeon's gloom, cleansed and clad in fresh attire, Joseph stood before the Pharaoh. Entrusted with the enigmatic dreams, Joseph, with a humility that echoed through the halls, acknowledged that the wisdom to decode the dreams was not his, but God's. He spoke to Pharaoh of a divine message veiled within his dreams. A time of abundance was on the horizon, 7 years where the lands would burgeon with produce. Yet, this era of bounty was to be followed by 7 years of harsh famine that would engulf the land, erasing every trace of prosperity, leaving the kingdom in the jaws of despair. Joseph, with a foresight as clear as the Nile, proposed a salvation, a wise and discerning steward to oversee the collection and preservation of a fifth of the harvest during the years of plenty, to prepare for the famine that loomed. His words resonated through the heart and soul of Pharaoh and all who bore witness. They saw in Joseph a wisdom divine, a hope amidst the gloom of the future. With the blessings of Pharaoh, Joseph was vested with power second only to Pharaoh himself, a position heralded by Pharaoh's own signet ring placed upon Joseph's finger, and a chariot that announced his arrival with cries of reverence. Joseph, now the steward of Egypt's fate, embarked upon a mission to accrue the bounty of the fertile lands. As the years of plenty unfolded just as foretold, granaries filled to the brim, cities buzzed with the promise of security against the looming famine. As fate unfurled the years of famine, the lands beyond Egypt cried out in hunger. Yet, under Joseph's prudent stewardship, Egypt stood as a beacon of hope amidst a world shrouded in despair. From every corner of the earth, nations flocked to Egypt, seeking sustenance in the face of dire need. And as they came, they found not just the nourishment to quell their hunger, but a testimony to the divine wisdom and the boundless mercy that had found the vessel in a young Hebrew, now the savior of a realm. In the grand tapestry of time, this epoch not only testified to Joseph's unwavering faith and wisdom, but also to the intricate ways in which the divine unfolds its plan, intertwining the fates of individuals and nations in a narrative of hope, survival, and divine providence.